Hey, look who it is. Why,
Us.
it's Lady Pop Hunter, also known as my wife.
Yes.
That's why
You
I,
didn't say that with joy.
huh? It is always a joy. No, really, you are. She is. She is my blessing. You have no idea. So, and of course, I am. Who am I?
Who's the pretty one?
The guy with no name.
The guy with no name. Well, sometimes the streets have no name. See if anybody gets that one.
Hmm.
So, all right, what are we doing today?
First, we got shoutouts.
You want to do shout outs? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Uh, Rogue Quan. And he does hauls.
Hmm.
He got pops. Hunting videos and Star Wars action figures. So he does a lot of the Black series and
Oh, okay.
you got a few of those
Do
Star
I?
Wars. I don't know. Well, he got Star Wars figures like the small ones on the card.
Okay.
So so he got those. So he got a lot of videos. They're pretty cool. Scott Fanigan, Fagant.
Fagant. Yeah.
Sorry, pronouncing your name wrong. He's a new subscriber. Just want to say thank you for subscribing. He doesn't have any content.
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Channel, also a new subscriber. He's just getting started. I looked at his channel. He's been putting up stuff over the last few days, but it's mainly Xbox One Minecraft games. I
Minecraft.
guess I tried to follow it. I don't really know what it's about because I don't play video games.
Try to imagine a video game version of Legos.
Oh yeah, because he was talking
Yeah.
about kicking down walls and no exits, but I didn't know what he was talking about.
Okay.
But he did have that Grinch.
You need to ask Warren
Yeah,
because he's the Roblox guy.
but that's not Xbox.
Well, Roblox and Minecraft are like
Oh, the
very
same thing.
similar. They're similar.
Okay. Well, those are the three uh the new subscribers. So Rogue Quan, sorry, it's Rogue Quan.
Hmm.
Check out his channel and also Mr. Channel. Check them out. See if you got some contents you might like.
Okay.
Say hi to them, give them a couple of likes, maybe a subscribe. Support the family, support the community.
And I have some things.
Hmm.
They're not pickups.
Finally.
They're not pickups. They're actually gifts.
Birthday gifts.
Oh man, birthday gifts.
Yep.
I have a set of Tron. That's Tron and Sark from the classic Disney Tron film. These are the standard glow-in-the-dark versions.
Hmm.
I have 2002 Toy Biz Hulk. Marvel Legends Incredible Hulk. This is from before they started doing that Build-A-Figure stuff. And the Thing, the ever-loving blue-eyed Thing, for those of you who know what I'm talking about.
Hmm.
And the Thing is the original rival for the Hulk because of a misunderstanding in the Avengers when the Gray Hulk was still gray and was an Avenger.
Mm.
And then this, which Diamond Select Planet Hulk, which was a pretty cool series. Gladiator. Very nice figure. And the box is in decent shape, which, as you know, if you collect Diamond Select, is rare because these packages tend to get beaten up pretty badly.
Yeah.
So, thank you.
Yay.
She gave me those.
Actually found something that he wanted. Not socks and underwear.
No socks and underwear. I can't take it.
They last long. And you can use them every day.
You want me to use my
No.
socks? Oh, yeah. Be
Yeah,
careful what you
flash.
ask for. Be careful what you ask for. You might get it. So, we're coming off the tail end of a disaster with
Disastrous week
Funko,
for Funko.
which we did a video on it a couple of days ago.
Yeah, Sunday actually.
The 12 Days of Christmas fiasco, which was awful for everybody. It started before the Trix Rabbit, but the Trix Rabbit was really where it went
It
over the
just
cliff.
tanked.
It died.
Yeah.
And from that point forward, the rest of the 12 days of Christmas on Funko were miserable for everybody involved
Yeah.
because they couldn't get in. They couldn't get in. They couldn't get anything. Then today, they had another nice one, actually. The Wednesday release, their Wednesday surprise release, which was the Gossamer.
Yeah, you told me the Gossamer.
Flocked
That would have been
Gossamer
great for my set.
from the Looney Tunes collection, limited to 3,500 pieces. Funko did not use the queuing system. The Queue It, they opted out of Queue It. They went back to their old system and had just as much trouble with that as they did with Queue It. They may as well have stayed where they were.
Yeah.
And they issued a public apology on their Facebook page, which was very poorly received from Funko collectors because there was like 3,500 comments under it, literally 3.4K, well, the last time I had looked, of people basically saying, hey, Funko, too little, too late. And it says, and I'll put it up here, to our fans, followers, friends, and loyal customers.
Yeah.
We have seen your recent feedback about some of the difficulties you have experienced with our 12 Days of Christmas promotion on Funko Shop website. Please know, we absolutely read every tweet, every email, and every comment. We are sincere in saying we take the customer feedback to heart.
Okay, stop right there.
Okay. It's a lie anyway. They don't have a customer service system at all, so they don't read nothing. But go ahead.
If you have to say, please know we absolutely read every tweet, every email, every comment. We are sincere in saying we take our customer feedback to heart.
Drink?
No.
Okay.
If you have to say that, you don't do it. I mean, just don't even say that. Why do you need to tell people that you read every tweet, every email, every comment? Because if you did, you would have better products.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
And you wouldn't have these issues. Because I'm sure, like, we started collecting Funkos in February of this year. Well, I did.
Yes, you started
February of this year, 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't have Facebook. I don't go on Facebook. I don't send out messages and look at their website or nothing like that. I just complain to him. But when he started looking at the Funko page, because I told him to get on the Funko page so that we can know what's coming out.
Yeah, well, I don't really use Facebook either. I just track some of these companies so that we can do our weekly roundup. And
from the time he got on there, it's been complaints. And I watched like different Funko news and other people's channel, and I listened to all of the complaints that they make. So if they were
it's the same complaints
listening,
over and over.
It's always the same complaints. So if they were listening, if they were reading, they would have took those complaints and they would have altered their business practices.
One of their big complaints is just jumping in here real quick is Target.
Yeah,
people hate
and stuff
that
is
they
still
use Target.
going to Target.
Not only that, they just signed a new deal with Target that I'll be talking about on Friday, because they're going to be doing a weekly release series exclusive to Target from this point forward.
Right, and then the first time I ever bought something from Funko was a few weeks ago when I got the
Thunder Tank.
the Thunder Tank, and after that you had to fill out a survey. So I'm like, I'll fill out the survey, and I put in there, do not send products to Target. I put that on there, and I think better quality of products. Do not, in capital letters, do not send exclusives to Target.
Target's the worst of the bunch.
And so they don't read it. Now maybe they hired an intern, and that intern's job is to post tweets, post stuff on Facebook. send out the email, the Funko email, and take in those pictures of the weekly Funko person or whatever, and maybe they read some tweets or some emails, but they're not responding to it. They're not taking it to heart. They're not addressing it.
If it's an intern, number one, they're not getting paid.
No.
And number two, their job is to filter it so that the people at the echelon, the people that are in charge, don't see all the bad stuff.
Exactly. Okay, go ahead.
Shall I continue reading?
Yeah.
Our number one goal is always to provide the best experience possible, and we have not done so.
Yeah. Okay. Right
there. Come on.
So they know they're not providing the best experience possible. They know this. They said it right there. We have not done so.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do?
Well, it says, we sincerely apologize. And we're taking immediate steps to improve the experience.
How long? I'm not sorry to be.
You're fine.
Acting like we in church. He's the reader, and I'm the preacher.
Hold
I'm sorry. I'm
Stop
sorry
right
for
there.
that. For those of you who watch those types of preachers, we do. I don't mean to be that way, but sometimes you just got to go line by line. Because you have to
break it down.
You have to break these things down. And this right here is just full of BS. It really is. And they acting like people are going to take this and say
the fanatics.
Yeah, and they're going to pacify you with this email and a $10 coupon that can only be used.
No, it's not $10.
Oh, how much? 10%.
I'm going to get to that.
Okay. Well, they're going to give you a coupon that can only be used the day they send it out.
That's right.
And this is supposed
10%.
to please you. So now it says that we're taking immediate steps to improve the experience. So this came out today.
No, this came out December 12th.
Okay, so December 12th was
in the evening.
The evening was yesterday. Yeah. Today was the 13th. And they had a release. So their immediate step was, okay, cut this queuing system. Let's go back to the old way.
Yeah. And that's what it says in the next line. Starting tomorrow,
which is today,
our Wednesday exclusive releases will utilize our pop-up shop used for the NYCC, which helped our fans get their collectibles.
They didn't get it.
We are committed to making improvements to our shop experience. And thank you for your feedback. So they went back to the Funko shop, and the same thing happened. It was a mess all over again today because the Funko community pages on Facebook are chewing it up.
Yeah,
they're absolutely pissed.
It's all lies.
We are lucky to have the best fans in the world, and you deserve the best experience that we can provide.
If they cared about
but I'm the best fan in the world. I am. I'm the best fan in the world.
You're the best.
Woo!
You're the best fan if you live in the United States. You're not the best fan if you live in the world.
Ow.
Just be honest with
you. You're right.
We have some subscribers.
International subscribers.
That are international. Australian Funko.
Netherlands.
Switzerland is another guy from Australia. I can't think of his name right now. They live in Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, like you said. They cannot get pops.
Funko don't care about them.
Don't say we are lucky to have the best fans in the world.
Yeah.
When you don't ship around the world. You only ship to the United States. So say we are lucky to have the best fans in the U.S.
Yeah, in North America.
Yeah, North America. Maybe Canada fits in there because maybe they'll ship to Canada. But if you're not connected to the United States, your borders are not touching, you're not getting anything.
No.
Maybe if you're in Hawaii.
And it shouldn't make a difference. It shouldn't make a difference.
No.
Because who pays for the shipping?
You pay for the shipping.
That's right.
So if they want to say, oh, it's going to cost a lot in shipping, they're not paying the
Yeah,
shipping.
if you're in Australia and it's going to cost you an extra $4 for shipping, that's on the Australian,
Exactly.
or that's on the guy from the Netherlands who says
Or
he can't
South
get nothing.
America or the UK or
Yeah,
wherever.
wherever you happen to be.
You put in your address and then they calculate the shipping. Like
That's right.
Amazon do it.
And give
eBay does it.
And give them a fair shot because
Yeah.
they have no choice but to go aftermarket.
Exactly, and now they have to pay flipper
fee. I think I've actually have had a couple of people mention it. They think a scalper is a better term. Flipper is kind of too soft for it because it is scalping. You don't.
Yeah,
the scalper.
Like they used to do with the tickets.
The tickets. Scalpers don't go to the show.
Scalpers was the tickets back in the 80s
They
and
don't.
90s.
They don't go to the ball game. They just flip the tickets out.
They just sell you some high price tickets.
Where was I?
So some nosebleed seats. As we
have more details on new features and improvements, we will share them here first.
No, they won't.
If anything improves.
No, they won't. Because they can take cues from how many other toy companies sell online. And you do not have these
or
issues.
have an exclusive service. Did you hear anybody ever complain about Maddie Mattel?
No.
Or who's the other one?
NECA does some stuff.
Well,
Mezco does because I have some of their exclusive Thundercats.
They make sure you get it.
Yeah.
And Super 7.
Super 7.
They're slow as hell.
You wait a year,
yeah,
but you will get your item.
Get what you want.
Yeah. You pay for it up front and then they make to order. I'd rather that, knowing I'm going to get my product at the price.
And if you miss the deadline, you miss the deadline.
Yeah, because
and that's something else.
Super 7 gives you a window. They open the window and they say, okay, you got 2 weeks from this day to that day. And sometimes they extend it because the 2 times I bought from them, I bought on a date, the day the window opened because I wanted to make sure I got mine, right? They extended it another 2 weeks. Granted, it's been a year, but I will get my product.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I will wait, knowing that I'm going to get my product. I'm not going to pay a marked up fee, and it's going to be a quality product.
And they actually fit with the Model of 3. They're not breaking the model of manufacturing Model of 3 because where you compromised was with the time.
With the price. With the time. Because you're going to wait a year.
Because we talked about that, how some companies, especially Funko, get over on that. Yeah. Toy companies seem to be able to get over on that by overcharging. Again, we apologize to all of you, and we are thankful for your amazing loyalty over the years.
It is amazing. That's the only truthful thing they said so far.
We know we need to do better.
Yeah, but are you?
Team Funko.
Knowing something and doing something is not the same thing.
It actually says, it's actually signed Team Funko, by the way. That's why. Team Funko. Hey!
Team the only Funko. Thing they said, 2 things they said. Amazing. You got loyal fans.
They do.
Over the years, and that is amazing with the quality of service. And we know.
And of product, especially after their Hulks all fell apart last week.
Crappy products, and we have not. Our number one goal is to always provide the best experience, and we know we have not done so. That's a true statement.
We know we need to do better.
3 things they said that are true in this whole thing.
Oh man, see, she's upset. This is why we've scaled back so much.
Yeah,
partially.
And I'm out of the Funko game. Okay.
Oh my God.
No, I am.
All right, I'm leaving.
I am. I got some stuff on pre-order. I'm gonna get my stuff off of pre-order.
Masters of the Universe.
Yep. And The Walking Dead just came out.
Oh man.
I'm gonna get my Walking Dead, and then
You're killing me today. Here's the big surprise.
What is
it? I've dealt with manufacturing and marketing before. Are you ready for the surprise? They're doing it on purpose.
Yeah, they're doing it.
They're doing it on purpose. Now, here's the thing. Despite all the letter and all the poking fun we did, and all of what happened on 12 Days of Christmas this year and last year, and all of the other problems that they've had on their website, they're doing it on purpose. Do you know why? Because it creates artificial demand, or what I like to call a feeding frenzy.
And we talked about that before.
How does a feeding frenzy work? What is a feeding frenzy? You see this with, they usually connect this with like fish, sharks, or piranha, for example. We'll
Yeah,
stick with
you
sharks.
got a fish tank, you know what a
You
feeding
throw,
frenzy is.
yeah, you throw a piece of meat in the water, and there's a bunch of sharks around, and they go and they tear at it and tear at it. But there's not very much meat, is there? It's just a small piece, but it's bloody, so it's attracting a lot of attention. Kind of like when you have a pop, maybe not this one, but you have a pop that says Chase on it, or you have a pop that's exclusive to, oh, I don't know, the Funko shop, and it has a
Target.
number limited to like 1,000 pieces.
When really they make 8,000.
Or 3,000. Well, we don't know that, but let's say it's limited to 3,500 pieces. This one, and this is your meat floating in the water, and all the fanatics, all of the sharks, and all of the other sharks, the flippers, all come running around, and they tear it apart, and there's nothing left, right? But they, in a feeding frenzy, they'll keep snapping. They'll even start biting each other because they got to get something out of that. And people are the same way when it comes to buying things. And people in marketing know this. They do it all the time.
Every Christmas.
For example, yeah, every Christmas.
That
but
tickle me, Elma.
Well, I'm thinking of like car dealers, for example.
Oh.
You ever see a car and they call that a bait and switch, where they have a car advertised at a really amazing price. It's a newer vehicle, and you go there, but they only had 2 and they're sold. And so what are you going to do? You came down there to buy a car.
You don't buy something.
A lot of times people will end up settling for something else they have in stock and buying it. And that's a big purchase. It works easily as well, just as well with small purchases. What do you think Black Friday is all about? It's to create a feeding frenzy. And when all of the specials are gone, what are you going to do? You drove all the way out there. You're going to buy something because, damn it, I drove out here. I got up early. It's gone. I'm not leaving without something. And people do that. And this is why when we went to the last convention and I couldn't find anything, we went around a couple of times and I was like, you know what, let's just go.
He started getting misty.
I did not. You stop. I was like, we need to leave because I didn't want to buy something that I didn't want because of that mentality that people have. And Funko is doing this on purpose. I believe it. They create that feeding frenzy. And then to satisfy it, we're sorry you missed out. We're sorry there was a problem. Here's a 10% off coupon that's good when?
Today only.
Today only. Why do you think it's only good for today and still instead of to the end of the month, for example?
Yeah.
Because you're already in there and you're going to buy something because you're frustrated. People do that.
Yeah.
It's a marketing scheme. This is just the biggest example of it I've ever seen outside of Black Friday. Funko has really nailed it.
I think it's going to backfire on
eventually.
them,
Eventually, people are going to figure it out and they're going to get sick of it.
Yeah, I think it's really going to backfire because I've seen a lot of videos and people are getting really tired, mainly because when they go to stores, they can't find the items that they want. And the items are very damaged. And that's pissing people off. And I've heard videos where they've contacted Funko, they've complained. You see the Facebook posts. We don't have Twitter, so I don't know. But I'm sure they got some Twitter feeds out there that's complaining. People are going to get fed up, and they're going to get fed up with all of these crazy prices that Tony the Tiger is already $450. People don't even have it yet. And they already got it on sale. I showed it to you.
Oh, that was the day before. Because they were pre-selling it. It's probably less than that now.
Yeah, but still, it's just the
audacity.
Yeah.
But that's that's where we're at. Yeah. I mean, it is an artificial demand. They are doing it. I do believe they're doing it on purpose. I'm sure Funko would absolutely deny it. Yeah. Because they can't sit there and say, "Yep, yeah, we did that," because then they'd lose it all. But this is a dangerous game to be playing after you go public with your and open up for stock. They're on IPO now. They're trading. They already crashed the first day, and they have not recovered yet, even though this is the holiday season. That is a dangerous game for them to be playing.
And they rather say that we have bad management skills than to say we're causing a feeding frenzy, and now that
Yeah,
is starting to implode on us
they would
because
rather
we
look
can't
stupid than
manage
evil,
it. Yeah,
basically.
because they can't manage. At least when you go to a car dealership and they say that we got 2 new Mustangs in, and then you get there and there's none there, they can manage it.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Funko can't manage their feeding frenzy.
Yeah, because what's left over nobody wants.
Yeah, like that Wonder Woman.
It's still available.
Hmm.
They're pushing that one hard.
And then they coming
The
out with
movie
a
didn't
new
even
one.
the movie didn't even do well.
Yeah, and then they
Yeah,
got a new one at Entertainment Earth got a new one.
yeah,
And then I
that's
read
part of
something
the.
today. I think they got another one coming out. So it's like, okay, it's not doing well. Why put one out for 12 days of Christmas? Why put another one out at one of your online stores? Why do that? Just
It's
drop
filler.
it.
It's filler. It's filler for after the
Yeah.
feeding frenzy.
Yes.
You can use your 10% off coupon on it.
Yeah.
So, well, that was interesting. Do you have any other points?
No,
You
I'm
just
done.
you just disappointed.
Yeah.
I
I
am.
mean, thankfully, only one thing came out during the 12 days, and I said it. Only one thing came out that I really wanted, and I was able to get
And that was the Grinch.
the Grinch.
And that was
to complete my set.
just before it was already getting weird then. But that was just before.
Yeah, that was a few days before it started.
Yeah.
It came crashing down. So I'm thankful that that came out early in the new queuing system, so I was able to get it.
So let me just a couple of updates
Yeah.
here really quick then. Did not forget about the cartoon parodies. I will be putting the first one up next week.
Oh, yay.
Yay.
Those are funny.
They're a lot of work. So I
Yeah.
hope people enjoy those. I do have a comic book discussion coming up probably in about a week.
Mm.
And that will not be with you.
Yeah. Yay.
She doesn't know nothing about that.
No.
That will be with Flippity, who has nothing to do with flipping. It has everything to do with Roblox. Flippity is Warren, and he is a designer for Roblox. And also the Garbage Pail Kids unboxing will be up this weekend. For those of you who watch the X-Men one, continuing the experiment with the Garbage Pail Kids. And you have an unboxing video coming up on Lady Pop Hunter, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
So, keep an eye on Lady Pop Hunter's channel. Keep an eye on my channel, Open by Chance.
Mm-hmm.
Also, remember, I am on Instagram, Open by Chance. Open by Chance on Instagram. I know, because he wasn't listening. This guy right here, he was nodding off. Wake up! So, please do like, share, and subscribe. A thumbs up is always appreciated. See? And please do share the video, share the love. Remember, the more of you there are, the more we can do here.
Mm-hmm.
Subscribe if you have not already. This is probably the greatest opportunity that you will ever have to subscribe to this channel. If you don't subscribe now, heaven knows what will become of you.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, if you are a subscriber, to hit the notifications button, because YouTube doesn't care and they will not tell you otherwise. So that's it. Is that it?
Yeah.
That's it. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again.
Mm-hmm.
You ever wondered why you can't always find the best deals at a show? This is why right here, because the dealers are going around to each other's tables and cherry picking before the show even starts.